Okay, welcome back for more of the SNES Superstars Marathon. I'm Cyclone. I will go ahead and do the commentary for you on this run today. And this is yoschimidtsu, who is doing the run. By the way, this is the world record holder in this game for the all-stage clear category. So his record time is, and I actually just brought it up, I'll get it for you again in just a second here. His record time is a 20:24.3 according to the image on the video that was on speedrun. I think it's registered as a 20:23 in terms of real time. In-game time on that is I'll get you the in-game time on that. 13:38 is the time I'm showing for the in-game time on that world record. So this is the world record holder. You're going to see this done very fast today. So we're going to get started in just a second here as soon as he is ready. It's on when he's ready to go. And to answer the question in chat, yes, Yoshi can speak. He just says, Yoshi! Probably in a much cuter sound than I make. So I love what I'm reading in chat right now. So we are about to get underway. Let's just see what we have here. He's starting the run. So you're going to see the first thing about this run is that this is not what you would consider Tetris at all. This is a matching game where you have to match a bunch of shapes. You're not matching lines, you're matching shapes. Any three shapes, as you can see in very quick fashion here, as this is the world record holder, any three shapes matched up will clear immediately. And before I can even finish describing it, he's practically done the first stage already. So you can match shapes up and down or across. You cannot match them diagonally, but the more shapes you match in succession at the same time, the more points you get in a combo if you're looking for points. Now, I have not actually researched the exact number of stages in each group, but there is 6 sets of stages, and we're going to see them as we go here. After you do all 6 sets of stages, there's a final stage where you have to take out Bowser's HP and basically defeat Bowser. When you defeat him, that's time, and that's the end of the game. So stage 1, 2 is already done. And we're only a minute into the run, 36 seconds in game time. So as we said, this is lightning fast. You're going to see a master at work here. So he's matching some triangles, matching some... That's a little bit of a hard spot right there. Had to bring some more pegs up to, rows up to find a spot. Usually you can find a lot of combos on a board, but sometimes the RNG on the boards will just be not line up very well, and you have to get more space up there to find some things to clear. Now you notice that the game gives you a password after each level. If you want to, you could write down that password if you have trouble with any of these levels. I don't think yoschimidtsu is going to be writing down any of those passwords, obviously, because he's a pro at this. But there are passwords there, so if you want to stop somewhere in the middle and finish the game later, continue later, you would be able to do that as well. And you can see that there is a clear line on every single stage. That clear line is flashing on the grid and is very clearly indicated. Once you're under that, the stage is clear. Now, each stage that you play, the speed does go up. For example, we're now at speed level 5. And now you're also able to stop the time as well. The flow can be stopped. But the faster the speed, the quicker the blocks come up from the bottom. You have to be really, really fast at sometimes to match those. So if you're playing in a casual play mode where you're playing a continuous type of game, you're going to be getting really fast over time. I think the final stage is actually speed level 45, so it's going to get up there. And it is 5 stages in every level. So as you see, round 2, round 3, round 4, it's 5 in every level. We have different characters on each set of stages. So this is currently the Lakitu stage, and we have a little... I'm not sure what the name of it is, but that bird that I've seen in Yoshi's Island is sitting over there on the bottom right. from Super Mario Brothers 2 Yoshi's Island. That's that bird from there, I remember. So, not really much difference between the rounds, except for the fact that they are faster and you have to clear more space in order to get the stage cleared quicker. So you have to clear a lot more space on the grid to complete it. Those are the two main differences, the speed and the additional space you have to clear. Now, if this were a kind of friend battle, like if you were playing with a friend or someone online, which this didn't have online back then, so it was really just playing with your friends. If you were doing some kind of play with your friends, those combos you complete would put some junk on their grid. Since it's just a single-player game, we don't have the situation with any junk coming in on the grid. So, just doing a very mechanical clear of the stages here. That was perfect so far, but we need some more rows there and another set of clears. And the music in this game is actually really nice too. I don't know why it is, but puzzle games tend to have really good music in them. Which is not surprising because Nintendo usually has a lot of good music in a lot of its titles. So, nothing surprising there, but for some reason, puzzle game music is just something you can hum along to quite a lot and really enjoy as you play these games. Okay, he found another combo to clear that. I think that took a little bit more time than just pushing the block over, but he did get the extra combo there in the end. Ooh, that was a very big combo there. Now you notice the stop comes out of the grid, so it's when you get a certain kind of combo in the grid, that's when the stop is activated. So at that point, the grid stops moving up. We're now on speed level 13, so without that stop, we're going at a much faster speed than we were back in stage 1-5, up to 14 now. And just like that, round 2 is clear. We have 4 more rounds to go before the final fight. And if anyone does not know who that character is from Yoshi's Island on the left, well, we got a nice cute dog, or a dog-like creature. We also have some of the monkeys in the stage as well here. Yep, Poochie. As someone says in chat, it is Poochie. Very, very common character in Yoshi's Island games as well, like the Super Mario Brothers 2, which was originally the Yoshi's Island. Super Mario Brothers 2 Yoshi's Island was originally on the SNES as well, and it received other iterations, and Poochie has been a mainstay in that series. So, very, very popular character. Even has its own amiibo for one of the Yoshi's Island games. And that clear line is way down there. One column got much further down than the others did. So, still a very mechanical clear. A good combo takes it right out, and there you go. And the monkey sticks his tongue out at the grid that is cleared. We're getting multiple stop activations here. Very, very quick clears here. So while we're clearing more of these stages here, just a little bit of information on Tetris Attack, which I literally just looked up right now and would like to actually share here. Tetris Attack originally was known as a game called Panel de Pon, which was released back in October of 1995 in Japan. This is actually a revised version of that. The characters in that game, the gameplay remains exactly the same, but the actual characters in the game are based, as we noted, on Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. I said the title wrong initially, and I apologize for that. So they are the characters from Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. And there was a much different storyline in Panel de Pon. You can feel free to look that up on any wonderful game research site that you wish to and get that information. And Bowser comes in after the third world, and we have, as I mentioned, speed level 45. But in this case, it's quicker to go ahead and take the loss to Bowser because it is just an extra stage. It is not required to actually complete that stage. And we're on stage 4-1 now with the frog and the crab. I'm being asked in chat to remind everyone that Pokemon Puzzle League uses similar mechanics to this. It may not be exact. I actually haven't played it for a long time, so I don't remember if it's exactly the same. But I know that it does use the same shape matching mechanics in it. So yes, that is similar to Puzzle League in that respect. And I do agree that the music in this version is a lot better. So he just keeps activating the stops here, and it's like the grid never has time to really move until he wants it to. You can actually push a button to cause the grid to come up when you want it to, instead of it waiting for it to come up. This is why you're able to go through it so fast, because you can literally fill the screen right up and match whatever you want. And he's doing this in every single stage, as you can see. Just replying to a comment in chat. There's a comment about the game Kirby's Avalanche in chat, but I want to point out that is a much different style of game. One of the games I like as well, it's a Puyo Puyo type game. That one is not related to this at all. Puyo Puyo is a completely different type of puzzle game. So we are on stage 404. We still have 2 more sets of stages to go after this. There might be another Bowser fight somewhere in here as well. I actually don't recall if there's another one at this point or not. But just going through mechanical clearing of the combos. Very, very fast combos. That was lightning fast. So let me bring up the splits here, because I'm going to have a matter of comparison here as soon as we clear this stage. Okay, as of right now, and I would have to check the splits a little further, but I kind of don't want to lose focus of this at the same time in case something happens. But looking at the splits as I saw them, he is currently on PB pace, which means if he were to get that PB, that would be a new world record. So let's see. I hope I didn't commentary or curse it by saying that, but I just want to point out that he is at that stage with 2 rounds to go. 2 full rounds, that's 10 stages. are up. So there's that Blarg-like enemy and some fiery Shy Guys as companions on this stage. Very, very happy fiery Shy Guys there. I'm being told the name of those Shy Guy enemies is Fry Guys. Thank you for that. Okay, it looks like his timer did turn red for a moment there, so he is off of PE pace right now. So yoschimidtsu makes this look very easy. As you can see, he's just going through these stages lightning fast. But this is the kind of game where if you're good with puzzle games and you're able to make these kinds of matches fast, this is normal. Sometimes, well, especially while you're getting used to playing a game for the first time, it might not be that easy to do this as fast because you have to get used to how to move everything around and do things in certain ways. yoschimidtsu does certain tricks like moving a single block underneath the clear line just to speed things up and make sure that he uses as little time as possible. So once he has everything set up where he's under the clear line, he doesn't waste time trying to match anything else. He just stops and lets it go. So yeah, we're already on stage 5-5, and we're one more set of stages away here. The real-time split on this stage is 16:24. That's where he would need to be in order to be on PB pace. And the clear line is down there. It's going to be very close to get into that range. He is still in range that he could still post a record on this particular run. Well, maybe he has another run since then. Because I see his timer turned red, so maybe he has another run that's slightly better that's not on speedrun site. I may have to check that later. But here we are on stage 6-1, and we are now kind of in a starry type landscape with some Shy Guys floating on stars. Very nice. Looks like he's 2 seconds off his PB pace by the color of the timer there. So he's 2 seconds behind as of stage 6-1. I love how in the background we have a Shy Guy using the moon as a slide. That's just a cute little touch they added in this last round of stages to add some interesting personality to it. Climbing up and then sliding down. So we're getting some updates on the splits in chat. 1834 is the 6-3 split, or at least that's what he notes it as. Again, there might be another PB on here that's not submitted because the timer turned red. And 1917 was the split for 6-4, which is coming up. So we're going to come up to that split right now. We're going to see where we are. Had 2 or 3 blocks that were above the line. Had to do a couple extra panic clears there. But if we're to believe the splits that we see, he is about 8 seconds under his PB. We'll find out. We'll confirm at the end whether that is actually a PB as well. I'll try to get that information for you however we do that. So 2002 is the split that we have for 6-5. And then there's one more stage after that, which is the Bowser stage I mentioned. That's where the record time is located. That's where the record is finished. Time is called, I should say, at that point. Okay, here comes Bowser, and this time we can't just let him go. This is actually the last stage. This is the final battle. Time is after this. You notice Bowser has an HP bar, and you have Yoshi in the corner. So this is basically Yoshi versus Bowser. Every combo you make, and every match you make even, oh wow, that is a super fast Bowser fight. Oh, that's a great start to that fight. We're one match away, and there it is. Before I can even get words out of my mouth, Bowser is down. And we have a GG. Get your GGs in chat, everyone, as we now have the credits. And I think that is 2 seconds behind his PB, which, again, his PB is the world record. So that is 2 seconds off the world record, and that is super fast. That was a super fast display of the all stages category by yoschimidtsu. So fantastic, fantastic time. I want to see if we can get him in here to talk about that run for just a moment, if it's possible to. So we'll see in a moment whether we can get him in here, but that was a fantastic, fantastic display. I didn't expect the Bowser stage to go that quickly. I think that only took about 10 seconds or something like that, 15 seconds on the Bowser stage, super fast. And seeing that Bowser stage, just like watching a Picasso being painted live in front of your eyes, which is absolutely amazing finish to that game, to that run. Okay, it looks like yoschimidtsu is not going to be joining. He guess he wants to get some sleep, which is certainly understandable. He just did the Top Gear 3000 run before doing this run, so definitely appreciate the run, and great run, great game. So close to world record, so close. But I'm sure we'll get it on the next one. And thanks for watching this run, and stay tuned for more of the SNES Superstars Marathon coming right up.